Hi, beautiful souls. So I am doing Leo. Leo, this is what Scorpio season will bestow on you. This is your reading for Scorpio season. All right, let's find out what my Leos need to know. Okay. Alrighty, all right. Wait until I tell you what I see. Okay, so Santo decided to visit you. That means he likes you. He is a Sag with an Aquarius moon. Hi, Santito. Okay, I need to do a reading. Let's get back to our Leos. All right, Leo. Woo! Okay, you got 2 6s on the table. You get one more, destiny will be involved. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. One last card. And Santo coming back to look at himself. Look at, he's giving you love. He's like, hey, Leo, I need to be in the middle of this reading. Some of you guys may be dealing with a Sagittarius or an Aquarius or someone that has those placements in their chart, or just a needy kitty, right? You may have a needy person in your life, or you may be feeling needy, because I would like one more card to tell me one additional message for my Leos. Yes, exactly. All right, dear Leo, here we are. You ready? So I have not been telling people the cards because I want them to listen to the message. So I will tell you the cards at the end, and I will tell you what I see right now. The cards that show up for you, Leo, is that you have to be honest with what your intentions are within any relationship you get involved in right now. You have to be honest with yourself, because if you're not honest with yourself, you're not going to know why you're feeling any which way. A good way of describing it, and what Source kind of is saying to me, is that the parts of you that feel uneasy is the part of you that doesn't really have a clear idea of where you're heading. And so you constantly feel lost. You feel lost in life right now. You're feeling lost in direction. You're feeling lost in relationship. Now, what it's saying to me is that the place that you feel the most comfortable is in your relationships to your friends, because there is no need to be anything but yourself, right? And so Source is like, how about if you treated every circumstance in your life the way you treat how you're showing up within your friendships? You know exactly who to be in those relationships, and in those relationships you shine. You're so shiny and sparkly and present and aware of your value, because your friends are your chosen family. And Source is like, how about if the world, how about if the universe is your chosen family? How about if it's a co-creator and it knows your heart and it doesn't judge you and it doesn't need you to be anything but you? This is how Source would like you to look at your life right now, because it is sending you so many opportunities for you to feel free in just being yourself, but you're getting caught up in your mind of what is expected from people that you don't know very well. And Source is like, the people that you don't know very well are the people that you should be the least worried about what they think of you, because guess what? They don't know you, and they may not be in your life a week from now, a year from now. And so what does it matter what they think of you? So Source is like, how you act in regards to these people is how you should act, or how you have been acting in regards to those that really love and honor you and accept you for who you are. Because guess what? Everybody finds out who we are in the end. Everybody finds out our most authentic selves. And the people that have the courage to be authentic from the get-go are the people that do that get actually what they want because they made it clear what they want. The journey for you right now is you not really knowing what you want. You not being sure of what it is that will make you happy and contented. But Source says, do you think of those things when you think of your friendships? So it's giving you that example again so that you recognize how much of that fear, anxiety comes from projecting goals onto people that doesn't serve the relationship. Focus on yourself, focus on strengthening what you want, which I would be honest to say to you, you're not sure about right now. Cutting out the things that you don't want so that you feel freer to play more. Because the cards that are here are asking my Leos to play at life more. The way that you play within your connections to your friendships are the way that you're supposed to play in everything, not just your friends. You're meant to play that way with yourself, but you're meant to play that way with relationship. You're meant to play that way in regards to career. And Source says, guess what? Right now you're so more concerned about what certain people are thinking about you that you can't even really enjoy yourself because you're somewhere other than in the present, in the now, in the experience that you're having, which doesn't let you really savor each of your experiences because you're outside of yourself. You're actually putting yourself in somebody else's thoughts, which means that you're not embodying yourself at all. And it says that your ability to meet someone that loves you the way that you want to be met in regards to love can only happen if you start living completely authentically and knowing that the vulnerability that you're seeking to feel safe to do with another person is already experienced in most of your friendships. And so it says, use that as your navigator so that it doesn't seem so impossible to do. All right, so go ahead and think of someone and a message that you would like from them. And this will be a message from them to you. So just think of that person and this will be a message from them to you. So the card that you got is Hidden Path, that says the marriage of spirit and matter. So this person feels you on a soul level. If you're wondering if they feel it too, Source is saying they do. But the difference between you and them is that when something is felt, they don't question it and they don't need it to prove itself to them. They let the path unfold just as it should without needing to control it because they've been swept up in that before and now they're just choosing for the path to show and present itself without them forcing it. So that's the message from them to you. Now, what Source wants you to lean into, Leo? What would Source like you to lean into? It wants you to lean into your fear of not getting chosen. The card that you got was Unrequited Love. So I'm getting very distinctly for my Leos that there's a part of you that is in fear of not having love show up as you do. And there seems to be a message here for my Leos that I'm getting very distinctly of you holding yourself imprisoned by a bad choice in the past. And that is actually what's creating your inability to unleash your heart and your love to be experienced the way that you've unleashed it in the past, because you're fearful of loving as deeply as you have in the past, because you also didn't love the way you should have in the past. So Source says the reconcile between those two is forgiveness and acceptance. so that you can find yourself to love again. I hope this helped you.